Okay, so hello students, welcome back to the Smart Box. We were watching the chapter 1 rational number and irrational number of our class 8 maths. Okay, this is the part 2 of our video, part 1 and part 3. If you haven't watched, the link will be in the description. You all can watch over there. Okay, so now we will be starting that what is in our part 2. Today we are going to study about comparison of the rational numbers. Okay, so what do you mean by comparison first? Okay, so इन हिंदी अगर हम बोले तो कंपैरिजन का मतलब होता है कौन सा नंबर छोटा है, कौन सा नंबर बड़ा है और कौन सा नंबर इक्वल है. ओके, सो दीज साइंस वर यूज्ड फॉर आवर कंपैरिजन. ओके, सो दीज वर द साइंस विच वर यूज्ड फॉर कंपैरिजन. ओके, इफ़ एनी वन डज नॉट नो आई विल बी एक्सप्लेनिंग इट अगेन. समझो अगर ये 5 दिया हुआ है एंड दिस इज अवर 6. ओके, सो दीज साइंस आर नथिंग बट लाइक अ क्रोकोडाइल. ओके, नाउ एक कहानी सुनाता हूँ. दीज signs are like a crocodile. Why? Because if you love anything, okay, if you are having your favorite food and if you love it तो आप उसको ज़्यादा खाओगे. okay, so these crocodiles love numbers. okay, so ये जो है ना, ये इनका फेस होता है, ये इस तरह से इनका जो है मुंह है and these are the teeth over there. so these are the this is the mouth of the crocodile. so what the crocodile will eat, the crocodile will always eat the bigger number. so इसका जो मुंह है वो हमेशा कहाँ होता है, बिगर नंबर की तरफ ही होता है. ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ वी कंपेयर. ओके, एंड इफ द नंबर्स आर इक्वल तो हम वहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, इक्वल टू की साइन डालेंगे. दैट्स इट. ओके, so now we will be these were the normal numbers which we used to compare. But now in today's lecture we will be understanding then how do we compare rational numbers. okay, because we all know that rational number जो होता है वो अपॉन में लिखा होता है. so how can we compare them? okay, so we will be watching it in this today's video. now there is an example over here. compare the number 5 upon 4 and 2 upon 3 with right using the symbol. okay, now the first thing which you have to watch in any comparison in rational number is that you have to watch the denominator. okay, you watch to have the denominator. अगर denominator is equal then your work is literally very easy. but if the denominators are different then थोड़ा सा headache हो जाता है. okay, now what is the headache? if the denominator are not same then you have to make them equal. okay, now how do we make equal? see, this is 4 and this is 3. इन दोनों को अगर मुझे equal करना है तो how I can do it by this. see, okay, यहाँ पे 5/4 लिखा हुआ है एंड यहाँ पे 2/3 लिखा हुआ है. ओके, नाउ आई वॉन्ट टू मेक द डिनोमिनेटर इक्वल. नाउ what I can do, I can multiply it, cross multiply. okay, what you all say it as cross multiply. if I am writing this like this, so I'll be multiplying 3 with 5 and 4 with 2. अगर मैं इसको 4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहा हूँ then it is compulsory that I should multiply 3 also with 4. okay, and if I am multiplying 5 by 3 then I will have to multiply it with 4. okay, so what it will become, see, it will become 4 3s are 12 and this will also become 3 4s are 12. okay, so denominator becomes equal and then 3 5s will be 15 and 2 4s will be 8. now when the denominator is same, when the denominator is equal, what we see is the numerator. एक बार जब हमने डिनोमिनेटर इक्वल कर दिया तो उसके बाद हमारा नेक्स्ट स्टेप है वी हैव टू वॉच द न्यूमरेटर. विच एवर न्यूमरेटर इज बिगर that number is bigger. see, both the denominator are 12. okay, so इससे तो हमें कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. but here the numerator is 15 and here the numerator is 8. तो numerator किसका बड़ा है, इस नंबर का. therefore the sign is given like this, you all can see. okay, so this is not our final answer. the question was what to compare these two numbers, right? तो at the end we have to write these two numbers also and give the sign like this. If you left the answer here, you will be getting wrong because this is not a question, this was the question. So at the end आपको इससे compare करना है, इससे नहीं. Okay, now this was the first example. Let's see the second example, that how to compare negative numbers to how to compare one negative and one positive number. First we will see it. Okay, so it is very easy to compare one negative and one positive number. It is very easy. Why I am saying that it is very easy? Because we know that in a number line, if we see, यहाँ पे 0 होता है, यहाँ पे 1 2 and यहाँ पे -1 -2. We have seen it in the previous exercise. Okay, so now we will see that every negative number, each and every negative number is what? Lesser than 0. Okay, हर नेगेटिव नंबर 0 से क्या होता है? छोटा होता है. एंड हर पॉजिटिव नंबर 0 से क्या होता है? बड़ा होता है. सो इनडायरेक्टली वी कैन से दैट एवरी नेगेटिव नंबर इज लेसर देन एवरी पॉजिटिव नंबर. सो कभी भी जब हमको एक नेगेटिव और एक पॉजिटिव नंबर कंपेयर करने के लिए आया, सो व्हाट वी विल बी डूइंग, वी विल बी डायरेक्टली राइटिंग दैट द पॉजिटिव नंबर इज ग्रेटर एंड द नेगेटिव नंबर इज स्मॉलर. ओके, नेक्स्ट, if we have to compare two negative numbers, what we will do if we have to compare two negative numbers over here? First of all, again we will be watching that if their denominator is equal or not. Here the denominators are equal. एक बार denominator equal हो जाता है तो हम क्या करते हैं? We go for the numerator. Now it is written -5 and -7. Okay, अगर denominator same है तो उनको देखने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है. Here it is written that -5 and here it is written as -7. So what we will do? We know that कि 0 से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड जितना नंबर दूर जाता है वो उतना क्या होता रहता है? छोटा होता रहता है. सो 7 इज़ फार अवे फ्रॉम 0. 7 जो है वो बहुत दूर है 0 से. और इफ़ -5 इज़ ईयर, -7 यहाँ रहेगा, तो 7 जो है वो ज़्यादा दूर है, 5 जो है वो कम दूर है. तो 0 से जितना दूर आप जाओगे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, द नंबर विल बी गेटिंग डिक्रीज. ओके, सो हियर द -7, द नंबर -7 इज़ व्हाट? लेसर देन -5. सो आई विल बी पुटिंग अ साइन लाइक दिस कि -5 बड़ा है एंड -7 इज़ स्मॉलर नंबर. ओके, सो दिस इज़ हाउ यू कंपेयर टू नेगेटिव नंबर्स. Next is to compare the numbers -7/3 and -5/2. अब पिछले एग्जाम्पल में तो our denominators were equal, but यहाँ पर equal नहीं है. So what we will do? First we will make the denominators equal. Again I'll be showing you how. यहाँ पे 3 है, -5/2 है. You will be cross multiplying. Okay, so -7 will be multiplied by 2 and this -5 will be multiplied by 3. Okay, so there is a rule कि अगर हम न्यूमरेटर को किसी नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, then it is compulsory that you multiply the denominator with also with it. Okay, so 3 will be also multiplied by 2 and here 2 will be also multiplied by 3. So we can see that this will become -14 and this will become 6. This will become -15 and this will become 6. See, the denominator has become equal. अब जब denominator equal हो जाता है तो what do we check? We check the numerator. Here it is -14 and here it is -15. Again I'll be saying that -15 जो है वो छोटा नंबर है and -14 is a bigger number. So what I'll be writing? -14/6 is greater than -15/6. So which number will be greater? अगर हम यहाँ पे कंपेयर करें तो -5/2 will be smaller and -7/3 will be a greater number over here. So you all can see this here. Okay, so this is how you compare two negative numbers with different denominators. Now last, हर बार आपको जो है क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़नी चाहिए. आई विल शो यू वाई. बिकॉज इफ़ देर इज़ रिटन 3/5 and 6/10, इफ़ and only if I multiply this 5 with 2, तो ये क्या बन जाएगा, 10 बन जाएगा. ओके, सो आई डोंट हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई. इफ़ आई विल बी मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस विद दिस एंड दिस विद दिस, तो नंबर्स क्या होंगे, बहुत बड़े हो जाएंगे. दैट वोंट मेक एनी डिफरेंस, बट हमें नंबर जो है बड़े नहीं करना है, हमें आंसर को जो है ईजी रखना है. इस वजह से व्हाट आई विल बी डूइंग, आई विल बी मल्टीप्लाइंग 5 विद 2 सो दैट इट बिकम्स 10. If I multiply 5 by 2, then I also have to multiply 3 by 2, because I have told you that if you multiply anything in the numerator, then you have to multiply it in the denominator also, and if you multiply anything in the denominator, you have to multiply it in the numerator also. Okay, so here the answer will be 6 upon 10, एंड यहाँ पे तो पहले से 6/10 है ही. देन दीज टू नंबर्स विल बी इक्वल, सो दैट आई कैन राइट 3/5 इज इक्वल टू 6/10. दिस विल बी माई आंसर. ओके, नाउ हियर आर सम ऑफ द मेथड गिवन टू यू ऑल टू कंपेयर. ओके, the following rules are useful to compare two rational number. If a upon b and c upon d are rational numbers such that a and bd are positive, then okay, so what you will be doing, you will be cross multiplying it. You will be multiplying a with d and b with c, and then you will be writing this. You have to write these three methods in your notebook. This will be your homework. Okay, all the 4 example which I have taught you, that you have to write it in your notebook, and this will be your homework. Okay, now we will be starting what, we will be starting our practice set 1.2. so this practice set is really very easy, and it will become more easy. I'll be showing you some tricks right now, वो आपको use करना है, and then you all can see that exercise जो है वो बहुत ही आसानी से solve हो जाएगा. Okay, now the first will be, first sum is -7 comma -2. We have to compare these two numbers. Okay, -7 comma -2, I have to compare these two numbers. If I compare these two numbers, I can see with the help of the reference of the number line, -2 जो है वो बड़ा है -7 से. Okay, so I'll be directly writing that -7 is lesser than -2. ओके, यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर था ही नहीं, तो कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं थी. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट, 0 एंड -9/5. now again we know that if there is a negative number is always lesser than 0 and always lesser than each and every positive number. So I'll be writing that 0 is greater than -9/5. Okay, next is 8/7 and 0. So here we can see that 8/7 is a positive number, and every positive number is always greater than 0. so यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट ऐसी साइन आएगी. Okay, now next is what, -5/4 and 1/4. so again this is the for second example, which is where one number is negative and another number is a positive number. So we know that when a negative and a positive number is to be compared, always the positive number is greater. तो हम यहाँ पे इस तरह से साइन डाल देंगे. Okay, now next is 40/29 and 141/29. यहाँ पे वापस से हमारा वर्क इजी है, because the denominator is already equal, so we will just go to the numerator. Here it is 40 and here it is 141. so we know that if the numerator is greater, then the whole number is greater. therefore 141/29 is a greater number over here. Okay, now next we will be watching our sixth sum में भी जो है हमारा डिनोमिनेटर जो है वो इक्वल दिया हुआ है, सो ज़्यादा काम करने की ज़रूरत है नहीं. -17/20 is to be compared with -13/20. Okay, now I can see that -13 is a greater number than -17. therefore I'll be comparing it and writing that -13/20 is a greater number. Okay, next number is 15/12 and 7/16. now there is a problem over here. Why there is a problem over here? because 15/12 and 7 upon 16, we can see that both the denominators are different. Okay, so first of all, before comparing, we have to equalize the denominator first. Now what we will be doing, we will be just directly cross multiplying it. Okay, but no, if we directly cross multiply this 16 with this 15 and this 12 with 7, the answer will be really very big. Okay, if you all want, you all can do like this also. If I multiply this 15 with 16 and this 12 with 16, okay, then what I'll be getting, 15 multiplied by 16 is 240 and 12 multiplied by 16 is 192. Okay, so this will give me 192, and if I multiply this here, okay, 12 multiplied by 7, so 12 multiplied by 7 will be 84. Okay, here it will be 84, and again 16 will be also multiplied by 12. So what if 16 is multiplied by 12, 192 again. So I can say that this number is greater. अगर यहाँ पे ये number greater आ रहा है, that means in 15 upon 12 and 7 upon 16, 15 upon 12 is a greater number. Okay, this is how we solve it. Okay, now next is minus 25 upon 8. Okay, minus 25 upon 8 and minus 9 upon 4. Okay, so again I'll be saying that इसे cross multiply करने से अच्छा what we will be doing, we will be multiplying 4 by 2, ताकि ये क्या बन जाए, this will become 8, and again if I multiply it with 2, then this will become 18. So क्या होगा यहाँ पे, minus 25 upon 8 and here it will be minus 18 upon 8. Okay, so which one is greater? In minus 25 and minus 18, minus 18 is a greater number. So I'll be writing it over here that minus 18 is a greater number. So ऐसी sign आएगी. So if we compare these two number, minus 25 upon 8 and minus 9 upon 4 is compared, then minus 9 upon 4 is a greater number over here. Okay, now next is 12 upon 15 and 3 upon 5. Again I won't be cross multiplying it, I will be direct multiply 5 by 3. 5 by 3 को करूँगा तो ये हो जाएगा 15, and if I am multiplying the denominator by 3, I have to multiply the numerator also with 3. So this will become 12 upon 15 and 3 3s are 9, 5 3s are 15. Okay, so which number is greater? 12 upon 15 is greater, therefore I'll be writing in 12 upon 15 and 3 upon 5, 12 upon 15 is a greater number. Okay, now is minus 7 upon 11 and minus 3 upon 4. Okay, so here what I'll be doing, I'll be just writing minus 7 upon 11 and minus 3 upon 4. Okay, so next step will be that we can see that neither the 4 nor the 11 can be made same by multiplying only one number. Okay, so here I will be doing cross multiplication. I will be multiplying minus 7 with 4. So if I am multiplying 7 with 4, I have to multiply the 11 also with 4, and I'll be multiplying this with minus 3 multiplied by 11. If I am multiplying with it 11, 4 को भी मुझे 11 से multiply करना पड़ेगा. तो minus 7 multiplied by 4 will be minus 28 upon 44, and this will be minus 33 upon 44. So we can see that which number is greater, minus 28 upon 44 is greater, because minus की साइन आ गई तो छोटा नंबर बड़ा होगा. Therefore I will be writing that in minus 7 upon 11 and minus 3 upon 4, minus 7 upon 11 is a greater number. Okay, सो होप आपको सारी चीज़ें अच्छे से समझ में आ गई होगी. अगर आपको कुछ भी नहीं समझ में आया है तो आप नीचे हमें कमेंट कर सकते हैं. अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ वीडियो को शेयर ज़रूर करिए और लाइक करना मत भूलिएगा. और अगर आप एक न्यू व्यूअर हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग द स्मार्ट बॉक्स.